Hello friends, and welcome back to Mountain Family Farmstead. If you're new here, my name is Leah. Today we finally have some spring weather. I'm so excited. We actually had some yesterday, and as you can see, I got a little sunburn and my hair is freshly washed and still a little wet and gonna go crazy, but it's okay. Anyway, so yesterday if you watched our previous video, our horse shelter blew away, and then like a week later it got really windy again and it was on the verge of blowing away again. We literally looked out the window and saw it like bouncing, and so we put our telehandler boom on it and held it down secured it down, and then the next day we went out and took all the tin off. We have it down to just the beams. My father-in-law and my husband are working on it. My cousin had originally built it, and we obviously need to make some changes. He did a great job. It's just that our area is so stinking windy, and so we decided to just take the tin off, use the structure that he had originally built, and just add some wood siding to it, so, and then anchor it down, obviously. So that's what they are doing today, and planting some trees. So I am out here. We got some fruit trees. We have really bad voles here. If you guys have any suggestions for getting rid of voles, oh my gosh, my hair is so funny. That's what happens when you have kids. My hair has not grown back, and my daughter's 6. Anyway, back to voles. They eat everything. All of our fruit trees that we planted last year, literally you pull them up and it looks like a beaver ate the bottom. So if you guys have any tricks for getting rid of those, I would love it. But anyway, so today we're going to be planting some more trees, putting some stuff in the greenhouse, cleaning out the garden, getting it ready. We have a really short growing season, so we need to be ready as soon as our last frost date has passed. It's crazy. Our last frost date is not until like June, and we have 80-degree weather this week, so Montana is crazy. Okay, so wanted to show you guys what I'm working on. You can see we got all kinds of stuff going on around here, but I'm gonna flip this over and show you what we got going. So this is all of our drip line. I probably should have cleaned it up a little better in this fall, but I did not because we had a lot going on. We were trying to get moved into our house. And over on this side is all of our garlic coming in. I don't know if you can see it all in there. Surprised the chickens didn't eat them. We got beautiful mountain views today. Putting in a beehive over there. Got Duke out here with me. Hey, Duke. We lost Daisy May in February. She was almost 17, 2 weeks shy of 17, and Duke here is almost 16. No, at least, yeah, 16 this year. So he's an old little guy too. So what I'm doing is I'm just picking up all of these drip lines and hanging them on the fence posts here, and then you can see I did it down there. It's a hot mess in here. And then we're going to burn out some of these weeds and see if we can't clean it up a bit, and then bring the tractor in and till this up a little bit. Okay, sorry about the sunglasses, but it's so bright. We don't have a single tree on our property. But I've just finished picking up all the drip line. And then over here was potting up some perennials that we had planted. So I don't know if I have even talked about this in any other videos, but we bought this property in June of last year, well, a little before, but we bought it from my parents. My parents bought 28 acres out here. We bought 5 from them, moved out here in June. My sister lives right there, and my parents live right there, and then there's 5 acres here between us. Not sure what's going to happen with that. We potentially could buy it. Other family members might move out here. We don't know. But anyway, all that to say, we moved out here in June. Our last frost date is in June, but there was no fencing, anything, and there's a big, huge herd of elk that passed through here, and so having high fencing was a must. Like, we were not going to start a garden until we got the fencing in. So we threw up the fencing, and when I talk throwing up the fencing, I mean that it is attached with zip ties. Like, I'm not kidding. We rushed it. The boys were working on the house, and so my cousin's wife and I put the fence up ourselves, basically my husband helped with the posts and we put the fencing up. So this year we have a lot of work to do. But anyway, all that to say, we threw in our garden. We didn't plan anything. We didn't do anything. We have a very short growing season here. I know I've talked about that. It's like 110 days, if that. And so it was like time was of the essence. Get it in the ground if we're going to grow anything. And so we just threw stuff in there. And so this year, now that we have some time, it's only April, we're able to get out here and like actually plan where we want things and plan what we want to plant and all the things. So one thing that's kind of a bummer, my fault, not really that I couldn't have, I just haven't, is I haven't started many seeds. In years past, I've, done a whole greenhouse full and whatever, and I just have a handful in the house. So unfortunately, I'm going to be buying a lot of plants. Ooh, sorry. This year, but it is what it is, and just garden where you are and start where you are, and nothing goes perfectly as planned. And hopefully next year I will have this all set up to where I can start all my seeds and do things the way I want to, and the way that I have in the past. But it's okay. I'm excited to have this huge garden. If you can't see, it is massive. It is 100 by 50, and so it's awesome. I love it. I had 2 little 6-foot raised beds before, so it's pretty awesome to be out here. Oh my goodness, my hair is wild. I let it just dry out here. But anyway, I am so excited to take you guys along on this journey, and today's just kind of out in the garden, out doing some stuff. My husband, like I said, is doing a beehive, so we have bees coming. I'm so excited. I'm actually allergic to bees, so that's going to be mainly his, but I love honey. Not allergic to honey. I love it, and so it'll be really nice to have that, because honey is stinking expensive. I don't know where you guys are, but it is like the cheapest we've been able to find it is like $60 a gallon, so it's crazy expensive. So we need some pollinators out here, we need some honey, so I figured it'd be really awesome. And so we have the flow hive. It's kind of a knockoff, but if you haven't done any research on that, we will do, when we get our bees, we're going to do a video, and so we'll take you along on that journey. It's really cool. Okay, friends, day 2. I did not finish my video yesterday, but day 2 about cleaning up the garden. I'm trying to hide my shirt because this is where I live and I don't want to post that. Anyway, got a little burn pile going here. I'm trying to get just some of the big stuff out of here, and then we're going to bring the tractor in and just kind of level it out. I don't know if you can see. Let me turn this around real quick, actually. Okay, so I don't know if you can see from this, but it kind of slopes down in here and then kind of goes back up there. So it's kind of a dip right here in the middle. So we're going to try to level that out with the tractor. So just burning a bunch of this junk, torching it, and then, yeah, we'll see what we can do. I'm also going to burn along the fence line. The deer destroyed my fence this year, but as you can see, it's super high quality. This is what happens when us girls put a fence together and we can't hammer in staples. So it's fine, it works, it serves its purpose, it held up well, and we got to garden.